Hello everyone, welcome back to Curated Life YouTube channel, and again this is Teresa joining you tonight, and we are back for another episode of Wardrobe Essential. Our topic for tonight is shoes and bag essentials. Let's start because they're quite a lot due to I have to combine both since we have to kind of talk about how are you going to use them together. For shoes essential, first in the list is a black pump, preferably a 3-inch heel to start with. If you have a foot problem, you can go for at least a 2-inch heel. And the next one, number 2, is nude heels. This is for anything formal. So it could be nude and it could be black as well, depending on your color palette that you usually go for. If you have more of a basic black collection, then it would be safe to collect a black heel or sandals. And if you are more of, say, if you're a shorter kind of person or say an average height person and you would want to look taller, there's more of a lengthening effect, I would suggest a nude heel or sandals. And number 3 is black sandal or heels. Actually, it's part of that one, so it can be semi-formal or casual type of a sandal, other than the nude heels that we talk about. It's more of a formal purpose. And the 4th in the list is a sneaker. This one I suggest to go for white, so that you can go with anything that you will wear in terms of outfits or clothing. Now, the 5th one is a flat sandals. This is good for summer. So to start, I would suggest to go for something neutral. You can go for a gold tone or a dual gold and silver tone. That will be safe to go with anything that you have in your closet. And lastly, boots. I suggest to collect both an ankle boot and a tall boot. Especially here in Canada, you need at least 2 of those for fall and winter. And let's go for the next one, which is our bags essential. So number 1 in the list is a tote bag. This is for utility purpose or summer purpose. I would suggest to go for something neutral. You can go for a black or a neutral brown or nude or brown color, and or a versatile multicolor tote. I do have I opted to go for a versatile multicolor, but in dominant color of brown tone. I don't know if you saw it in my OTTs, but I'll try to put clip of that picture in this video after this discussion. And the second one in the list is a satchel. For me, I collected 2 neutral, 1 black and 1 brown. And but if you have to get only one, I suggest go for a black color. That would be the most classic. And the 3rd in the list is a clutch, and go for something neutral. I would like to say whatever the nude heels or the heels that you decided to purchase for formal purpose, match that with that clutch or make it coordinated. It doesn't have to be exact color or exact match, but it has to be a coordinated combination. And the last in the list is a shoulder bag. This is the type of bag that is more of a statement bag. I would suggest to get a pop of color. For me, I decided to go for hot pink because I'm a decently pink girl. I've had a lot of series of favorites of colors. I started from purple to going to greens and reds, and now I'm into pink. Actually, I started the baby pink or powder blue. I just remembered when I was in grade 6 or 2nd year high school, I think. And then it progressed to different combinations over time, and now I'm into pinks, which is kind of ironic because at my age, usually you would expect for a girl to like pink early on in their years, but not for me. Hi, I'm back, and today we're going to talk about how are we going to use our bags. The bags that I've listed as essentials in the first half of our video. So how are we going to use our tote bag, for example, depending on the style of the tote. If it's a shoulder bag tote, then basically, which I have mentioned this in my first video, I think, is to wear it on, generally speaking, to wear it on our left hand side so that we keep our right hand open, especially if you're a righty or is a lefty, open to shake hands or accommodate the person we're connecting with, or if we're meeting with someone, to keep it always open. And how are we going to use a satchel? So you can hold a satchel in multiple ways. You can use it like this or like this, as well as if it has a shoulder strap, you can use it with a shoulder strap hanging down this way. I wouldn't suggest, unless you're traveling and you want to secure your purse, to have it over on the other side of your shoulder. Now, how to use a clutch or a notary is basically, especially in formal occasions, this is how you're going to hold your clutch, or this way, or this way. But oftentimes, if you want to keep it at rest so that you're comfortable, is to wear it this way. All right. And this is an example of a shoulder bag, which is a statement bag, a pop-up collar. I like the color of this bag because it's kind of in between of an orange and red. And you can wear it this way or longer length. This way. So using our bags and shoes, how are we going to do it? Basically, the goal in mind is to create a continuity and coordinated look. And of course, if you're an average height like me, you would want to lengthen that look. So for example, if you're going to use a black outfit, which is all solid, you can choose to wear a black heel or black pump to create the continuity of the look so that you look taller, and it doesn't have to match your bag. So you can use a couple color bag to create a kind of statement and fun vibe, and or the neutral bag to create an interest, a subtle interest in your look or outfit. Now, you can also choose to match them, or not exactly match in terms of color, but you can coordinate the color tonings and aesthetic of your bags and shoes. So if you're going to use like a neutral bags and shoes for a formal wear, it doesn't have to be exactly matching. It can be a coordinated color, as I mentioned earlier. And also, you can choose to wear nude heels if you want to create a lengthening effect, and then wear a different color purse that is somewhat going to tie into your outfit. So say, for example, you have a multicolor outfit and then you want to highlight red, then you can wear a red clutch like this to create that highlighting effect or pop-up color. And also using them in terms of where you use them. So say, for example, in your shoes, that will depend on the length and the look that you're going for. So I will insert some pictures that will show you what goes better with what and how you're going to use them. That's going to be safer in terms of this, you know, when you're starting, because you don't know exactly how to use them or work with your essentials or pieces. Later on in another video, I will try to go deeper into how we're going to really exactly use and apply all the tips and techniques of making a workable wardrobe. And that's all for now. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to follow us in Facebook, Twitter, as well as Instagram. And of course, subscribe in our YouTube channel. Please don't forget to click the bell if you want to be notified every time we upload our videos. And thank you so much. I hope that you will come and visit us one of these days here at Curated Life. And thank you for patronizing Curated Life.